Muse 2, is it worth it? And should you buy one? Welcome back to another video. I'm Max Hindle. I help entrepreneurs reprogram their life, rewire their minds for happiness, success, abundance, fulfillment, confidence, you name it, I do it. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing my review on the Muse 2, if you should get it, and is it really worth the money? So before we get started, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I'm posting. I'm thinking of adding up more videos, maybe to 4, maybe even 5 times a week now. I want to get more content out there so I can help you for completely free. But other than that, let's get into the video. So after doing some research myself on Muse and on brainwaves and on really going into that theta state of mind, the reason I wanted to get this Muse initially was I wanted to see how quickly I could get into the theta state of mind. And maybe unbeknown to me, I didn't realize how difficult it was to read brainwave activity. So after getting the Muse headband, which is very lightweight, it's plastic, it feels very comfortable actually, surprisingly. There's a button on here, press it once, then it turns on, the little light comes on, it tells you how much charge it's got, and you get the Muse app. And obviously on the Muse app, it's a very simple platform. Start session. Now, when you're sitting here, you just have to calibrate it. Can't really see that. But you just have to calibrate it. All you have to do is just sit comfortably if you sit really relaxed. Eventually, all of these light up. Now, sometimes you have to put some water on the sensors, which is always recommended, just a little dab. So literally, just a dab on your finger on each of the sensors. It just helps pick up your brain activity a little bit easier. Put it straight on. Nice and relaxing. So once you've done that, once you've connected it, and it's very simple with Bluetooth, and I was a bit wary about the radiation. I wasn't sure whether that would be dangerous at all. I checked it out and I did a lot of research on it, and there's actually not much radiation at all from these, which is very surprising considering that they read your brainwave activity. And on the app, what it does is, which I like, which I think is the coolest thing, is when you're doing their meditations. Now, if you use their app, you have to use their specific meditations. I am not too keen on their meditations. I think they're okay. I think they could be a bit better. But when you use their meditations, essentially they give you music. So for example, you've got campfire music, the beach, rainforest, ambient sound, desert music, city park, campfire, or just literally a campfire playing. So there's not loads, but one of the coolest features about this is when you're in a very, very, very relaxed state of mind, during your meditation you'll start to hear birds tweeting, which I think is powerful in two different ways. The first one is it helps you realize when you are so relaxed so that you can get back to those state of relaxation very easily. But also, you're programming yourself to, when you hear birds, to feel very relaxed. So when you wake up in the mornings and you hear birds tweeting, you're going to naturally be in that relaxed state of mind because you're used to hearing those birds and associating. And if you watched any of my hypnosis videos, understanding that when you associate something with something else, it becomes a trigger, it becomes a habit. It is literally like a trigger to a gun. When you pull that trigger of birds, bang, your brain naturally says, okay, relaxed. Let's be relaxed. Let's go to a place of relaxation. So that's why I think it's the most powerful way. But also I like the idea that they track when you go into those relaxed states. And obviously your goal and your aim is to get more birds tweeting in your meditations, if that is your goal with meditation. So the other thing that I got with this headband, I had to purchase as a separate app, is called Mind Monitor. Now I will show you Mind Monitor and I'll show you how it works. I will most likely do a screen recording of how it works so that you can understand exactly what it does. And essentially what it does is, with Mind Monitor, you've got all the different brainwaves. So you've got alpha, beta, theta, delta, and gamma. And this is the app. It's a very simple app which basically, when you get really still, you may be able to see it. And as you can see here, this just tracks your brainwaves, which I find is the most fascinating thing. This was the reason I wanted the Muse in the first place. And as you can see, it's just flatlining at the minute. When you actually close your eyes and relax, you begin to see it move, and I'll show you now. As you can see, it tracks your brainwaves, but when you go into the relaxed states of mind, it shows you. And I will show you one of my charts from what I've got, because with Mind Monitor, the app, now this does cost $14.99, but when you use the app, it allows you to export all of the files, all the details into their app or their website, which then allows you to create a graph of how your brainwaves actually look over the period of your meditation. Now at the moment, the price of the Muse is £199. I think I paid £210 or something like that. It was just before the sale went on. Would I recommend it? I would, but it really depends what you want with it, because when I first got it, it was really exciting for me to be able to track my brainwaves. See, I'm still learning how to read the Muse graphs, and it's very interesting because I'm trying to find some information about it, so when I find out how, I'm going to post a video exactly how. But from my knowledge thus far, I understand that the more up and down the graph is, the more scattered it is, the more your brain is active and is going all over the place. And obviously the slower it is, or the flatter it is, then the more still and relaxed you are. And in this graph here that I will probably show you on the screen, it shows how still my mind was within that 20 minutes period. The delta was the only line that actually, the delta brainwave was the only one that actually crossed over any other lines, whereas you can see beta, alpha, gamma and theta actually stayed in their perfect lines. So again, I'm no neuroscientist, and at the moment I cannot read and understand this too well, but what it shows is how quickly you can go into a relaxed state of mind, and especially if you're a beginner meditator, or even if you're an experienced and seasoned meditator, and you just want to get more information on your brain waves, how it works, or even you just want to get into the normal app and just use it, because it really is beneficial to help you know how to get a still state of mind. Now, I personally do different types of meditations. I would most likely say I do more hypnosis, and also I've been experimenting with different tones. So for example, if you watch this video up here, the theta tone that I created, whenever I've done a meditation with that versus just a meditation with other random music, I noticed I drop into a very relaxed state of mind much quicker due to the mirror neurons in my mind that are allowing me to get into that theta state of mind much quicker. And obviously the theta overpowers and it shines through and allows me to feel so much more relaxed, become so much more suggestible, become so much more creative, and go into my subconscious mind rather than sitting in my conscious mind all the time. Because a little hack, if you go into your subconscious mind, you're going to be able to heal, you're going to be able to help yourself, you're going to be able to create, you're going to be able to get whatever you want, because it really is such a powerful, powerful state of mind. And if you want to understand theta, click this video up here. So at the end of the day, would I recommend the Muse 2? Yes, I would, if you have some disposable income. If you just want to learn how to meditate, then also, yeah, it's really good, because it helps you get into those still states of mind much quicker, and understand when you're going into those still states of mind. And it makes meditation a game. Now, as I said, I use more self-hypnosis, but meditation and self-hypnosis, they're very interchangeable. But when you make meditation and self-hypnosis a game so that you can beat yourself, because you're not trying to beat other people, you're just trying to beat yourself. And the more you beat yourself, the more relaxed you can become, the better your life's going to be regardless. So yes, I would recommend it. You don't need it to start meditating. You don't. I don't use it as much as I thought I would, in fairness, but I think it's all in all a fairly good product. It works very well. I've never had any issues with it. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it. There's different ones across the globe, across different countries and different websites. This was just the first one that I saw, and I heard a lot and see some good reviews from it, and I just thought, why not? So for the price it is, yes, it's good value for money. Is it needed? Not necessarily. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. But if you do want to understand brainwaves, I would recommend you know that first, because I'm still having to learn how to read brainwaves on a chart in order to access all the data that I need from this. But other than that, it's a good product. But the main thing is it's really helped me is allowing to know how quickly I can get into a relaxed state of mind, and realizing it's actually a lot faster than I thought it was. And I can do it in the space of a couple of seconds, 10 seconds to a minute. I can get into a very relaxed state very quickly. So yeah, it's really beneficial in that sense. So I'm not actually affiliated in any way with the Muse, so I'm not going to bother putting a link, but if you guys do want any more information on it, send me a message, and I can definitely help you and recommend you some more products that I would personally use in regards to meditation. But other than that, I hope this video has given you some information and some inspiration to help you change your life, to maybe get into meditation, or to even get yourself a Muse. It is Christmas at the end of the day. But other than that, I hope you like this video. Please feel free to subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notified whenever I post. And also don't forget to keep spreading love, kindness, and so much positivity. Yeah. And remember, if you want to be at the end of my video just saying that, send me a video of you doing that and I'll be happy to put you in. Once I get a couple of people to do it, I'll make the videos.